I often get asked, does hypnosis work? And of course, being a master hypnotherapist and having done this for many years, when somebody asks me that, I naturally smile. Now, why would I study hypnotherapy if it didn't work? But it's a really good question, because I know that people often have some misunderstandings about hypnosis. So let me tell you a little bit now to just let you know the evidence for hypnosis working, because I think it's really important for your conscious mind to understand this. A wonderful hypnotherapist called Milton Erickson got hypnotherapy approved in 1959 for use by the American Medical Association. So the AMA approved the use of hypnosis way back in 1959 because it had been demonstrated beyond any reasonable doubt that it was incredibly useful for things like pain control, for relaxation, for stress management. Since then, countless clinical studies have been done that have shown that hypnosis can help a person, for instance, in childbirth, or even have a tooth removed without the use of anaesthetic, because hypnosis is very, very good for pain control. Other studies show that hypnosis can be used to help you break habits like smoking. In fact, one particular study of about 30,000 people showed that hypnosis was the fastest and easiest way for people to stop smoking. It had a 60% success rate using very, very basic hypnosis techniques, very basic generic hypnosis techniques, and far exceeded the results of any other approach. Okay, so hypnosis has been shown in study after study to be able to help people make changes very quickly and easily. Now, usually I think that there's something else going on. When a person asks, does hypnosis work? I think what they're really saying is, will it work for me? And so what I say is this: look, if you've got a problem or a habit, how important is it for you to change that? And usually a person will say, well, that is pretty important. And so then I ask, well, okay, bearing in mind it's important, what will happen if you carry on the way you are now? Will it get better or will it get worse? And usually when a person thinks about it, they realise that, well, it's going to get worse. So then I say, well, look, if the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, thinking you're going to get a different result, doesn't it make sense to try something else? And at that point, light bulbs start to go on. And I say, look, hypnosis has been proven, independently verified by scientists all over the world, to be a very specific state that you can get into where you can easily tap into that part of your mind where you can make changes easily. And that's your subconscious mind. And your subconscious mind is your riches. Your subconscious mind is all the learnings, all the abilities you've ever had. In fact, psychologists tell us that everything from the moment you were conceived right through till this moment has been stored in your subconscious mind. It literally remembers everything you've ever seen or heard or felt. Now, I know that first thing on a Monday morning, it might not feel like you've learned and remembered everything that's ever happened in your life, but your subconscious mind is so powerful. Hypnosis is proven to be the fastest and easiest way to trigger the relaxation response. It's been proven time and time again to be the fastest way to make changes. And one of the reasons we can do this is to tap into the vast storehouse of your subconscious mind. I mean, have you ever lost something in your house, like some car keys, and you've really struggled consciously and you've said to yourself, where the heck are they? And you've really struggled and your mind said, well, I think they were here, I think they were there. And it doesn't matter, wherever you look, you simply can't find them. What happens? Well, you forget about it. And then later on, you're in the shower or you're in the bath or you're in the garden, you're doing something else, you're relaxing. And all of a sudden, it pops straight to mind. Well, how did that happen? It's because you let go of struggling consciously and you began to trust your unconscious mind. When your conscious mind's out of the way, your unconscious mind will provide all the solutions and the creative insights that you need. Now, bearing that in mind, and bearing in mind that hypnosis is proven to be the fastest, most powerful way to change habits. I mean, it's been clinically proven and independent studies all over the world, time and time again, bearing in mind that it was approved way back in 1959 for the American Medical Association. Doesn't it make sense to really consider now how it could benefit you. And doesn't it make sense that if you've got a problem or a habit, to start to learn this? Because, if you don't know how to communicate with your subconscious mind, then it's going to be very hard for you to make changes. Because you know that those things, those problems that you've had for all these years, they're not going to get better unless something changes. And I can tell you from all my years of studying and using hypnosis that time and time again with the hundreds of clients I've worked with, that hypnosis is proven, that they tell me in their feedback and their emails and their phone calls that, I was really amazed that hypnosis could be so powerful, because hypnosis is the fixation of attention. And in that state, you can start to work to create changes, wonderful, positive, beneficial changes that can be with you for the rest of your life.